Oh, hey! I heard you wanted to make Jihad with me or something. Well, all right. So, I see you're Jihad, and I raise you a freedom. See you later, friend. Go, 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 go! Welcome to Intuitive Defense, and a little segment that I like to call Range Talk. As many of you already know, today, Friday, October 13th, 2023, is what the former leader of Hamas has called Global Day of Jihad. This is pretty much a call to action for a lot of people to run around and be assholes to other people. If this is your first time experiencing jihad, it is important to understand jihad fighters don't really care if you are an infidel or not. They just use this as an excuse to justify their actions to kill and brutalize people. Really, it just boils down to people who seek attention and power through violence, but pretend they are doing it for a greater or moral bullshit cause. Depending on your location in the world, you might be far away from this particular fight, but that doesn't mean you are immune from this day or even jihad fighters. There are a lot of people and groups around the world who hate you simply because you exist, and because they've been instructed to hate you for the greater or moral bullshit cause. Because of this, given the opportunity, these turds, also known as jihad fighters, would love nothing more than to remove your head from your shoulders, which 9 out of 10 doctors would agree that is bad for your health, and the best way to prolong your life is to make sure your head isn't used as a soccer ball. Does this mean you need to dig a foxhole in your front yard, get all kitted out, and prepare for Mortal Kombat? Again, depending on your location, probably not. That being said, it doesn't mean you should be complacent. No matter what day it is, you should remain vigilant. You might not be targeted by a jihad fighter, but it might be some low-life, piece of shit criminal who wants to deprive you of something, including your life. This brings me to my next point, although I'm not entirely too sure if I made a first point. Anyways, events like this demonstrate why people need firearms like an AR-15. It is an effective means of self-defense, especially when the government cannot, will not, or even fails to protect you. Now, I understand your uncle, Joe Biden, has told you several times no one needs an AR-15, but, and I don't want to speak bad about your family member, but I am, he's a raging idiot. If someone wants to murder you, you having a firearm like an AR-15 that you can use for self-defense makes it more difficult for that murderer to murder you. If a murderer was honest, they would tell you they would rather try and murder someone who is unarmed and cannot or will not try and defend themselves. The majority of murderers don't want to die in the process of murdering someone, which is why they will select an easy target. Guns, like this one, are an effective means of self-defense and a force multiplier, which is why your uncle, Joe Biden, has a large protective detail of individuals who are armed with guns, to include AR-15s and M4s, because he realizes the protection a gun provides. When your window-licking uncle, Joe Biden, tells you no one needs an AR-15, of course he's not talking about himself, or other politicians, or even his wealthy friends who have security details. He's just talking about you. Joe Biden isn't anti-gun. In fact, he's pro-gun, which is why he's surrounded by them all the time, and why he left so many of them behind in Afghanistan as a gift. Sharing is caring. And also why he celebrates his junkie son, Hunter Biden, having his gun charges dismissed. Yay, that's neat. See, he isn't anti-gun, he's just anti-you having a gun. My advice, which, take it for what it is, I'm just some dude on the internet, in the woods, talking to a camera. Anyways, my advice, if you want to exercise your Second Amendment right, do it. Then train for a fight and hope that fight never comes. But know, if it does, you are better prepared for it. Don't listen to politicians who are surrounded by guns for their protection tell you that you don't need guns for your protection. To the people who wish to behead me or those who wish to disarm me, you see what I did there? Anyways, I see your jihad and I raise you a freedom. I'm gonna get back to training. I'll see you guys in the next video.